And I am back. Welcome, you sexy son of a bitches. Welcome back to the sexiest show in crypto with the sexiest host. Unfortunately, he's not here today, so you got to put up with my bullshit. Welcome, everybody. I am home from my vacation. For those of you who didn't know or don't know, now you will know. I was in Greece. And oh my God, does Greece suck at being an awesome. Greece is freaking amazing. Now I understand why all of the gods were Greek. Because if you've never been there, it's unbelievable. Greece is like, it's unlike any place in the world. Now, I know that generally every place in the world is unlike every other place in the world. But Greece is just absolutely off the charts gorgeous. And the culture, the people, the food is amazing. And they value freedom. Holy crap, they value freedom. They hold on to their culture, and if you try to mess with it, they pluck you up. They don't put up with bullshit over in Greece. In fact, I'm pretty sure they outlawed ugly people. Because the only ugly people, let's put, you want to know how good looking the people of Greece are? I was the ugliest one on every island. And when I'm the low bar, them some sexy people. Okay, now back. Guys, gals, Bitcoin, cryptos, blockchain, it is kicking ass, folks. This is so hard for people to wrap their heads around. The only measurement most people have is price. I understand that. I totally get it. Everyone looks at the price and goes, well, I guess, Bitcoin ain't really doing anything. Folks, Bitcoin is kicking in doors. Bitcoin is kicking government's ass. Literally, Bitcoin and cryptos are taking every politician, pulling their pants down, putting them over Bitcoin's knee, and the Bitcoin is full-fledged kicking the shit out of it, out of them. The politicians are kneeling before the blockchain shrine. My friends, there is so much going on in Bitcoin, so much adoption, so much integration. It isn't, that's what people don't understand. The Bitcoin is not joining a system. They're not implementing ETFs into their system. It is friggin' Bitcoin kicking their system's teeth in. That's why the BTC's ETFs have outperformed. I mean, no one thought it would get this much value. Folks, I know for a fact of 1,000 European companies right now that are implementing. I've heard this 3 times. Nvidia has outperformed PTC. What's your goal here? Right? If you're looking at dollar value, look, Nvidia is worth more in the terms of dog shit than Bitcoin. You need more dog shit to purchase Nvidia, or the price of Nvidia is up in dog shit. Well, that's great. Yeah, folks, if you're looking at, if your common denominator is the dollar, you're looking at the value against dog shit. The dollar is dog shit. So, yes, you're earning more dog shit with Nvidia right now. Good for you. Good for you. Get all the dog shit you want. Right? Do you want more dog shit or do you want more Bitcoin? Which do you think's gonna be worth more, guys? A pile of dog shit or Bitcoin? Because if you want more dog shit, oh, absolutely. You might want to dabble in some Nvidia and get some more dog shit. Woohoo! But if you want the global value added currency and network of the future, get more Bitcoin. Now, if you want to buy some Nvidia and try and make a little extra dog shit, then take that dog shit and sell it for Bitcoin. That's fine. But if you're holding Nvidia as a replacement for Bitcoin, you're missing the whole point of this. Folks, quit thinking in dollars. That's the trap. The trap is, ooh, I want to make some more dog shit. Why do you want to make more dog shit? They print dog shit all day long. Get more Bitcoin. This is the transition into a completely new world, folks. It's why I'm opening my 4th club up in St. Louis. We've already got 3. We got Sarasota, we got Nashville, we have Massachusetts, up near Boston. We're going for St. Louis. We're doing Dallas. We're doing another Florida location. We're even doing a location out in California for Bix Weir. Love you, Bix. You're the only reason I'm willing to save California. Folks, unplug from this idea of dog shit. Your dog shit's only going to lose value. Get Bitcoin. earn it. I have a clip that we are gonna roll out here in a minute of my boy Jeff Booth. Right? If you've never talked to him one-on-one, he is about as exciting as dry toast. All right? He's not going to hype you up. All right? He's not a cheerleader. All right? But he gets it. And more people need to listen to him to really figure out what the hell's going on. Because as soon as you flip from trying to collect more dog shit into trying to get more Bitcoin, your whole philosophy is going to change. Because you're going to invest in companies that are strictly paying out dividends in Bitcoin. Like the clubs. That's why I've set it up the way I did. When you own part of the clubs, you get paid out in Bitcoin. We don't pay you out in dog shit. All right? I don't want dog shit. So I'm not going to pay out investors in dog shit. I wonder if they're going to flag this video for profanity. Probably likely. That's okay. All right, here. Let's actually jump over real quick here. Oh, wait. Hang on. Nope. All right. Word from the sponsor. Then I want you to listen to a clip from Jeff Booth on how you should be investing your dog shit. Hang on a second. Here we go. David, you should stop bragging how price will go up if it's truly dog shit. Brother, okay. David, you must be new here, brother. The reason is easy, right? What I'm trying to do is wake people up to dog shit, right? But a lot of people still value dog shit. So sometimes I have to say, hey, look at the price of Bitcoin in dog shit. That gets the people who still live in the dog shit world excited. But my overall goal is to get them out of dog shit. Sometimes you have to offer a little excitement in dog shit to get them away from dog shit. So, there you go, David. That's right, brother. You're new here. I understand. No problem. Love you, bro. All right, here we go. Words from the sponsor.
Ever wondered how safe your online activities really are? How secure is your digital footprint? In the vast realm of the internet, privacy and security are paramount. Without adequate protection, your personal data might be at risk. There are solutions to these issues, and today we're going to talk about two of them. Introducing LIBERY laptops from CALIX Solutions. These cutting-edge devices are meticulously designed to bolster online privacy, providing you the liberty to surf the internet incognito. The World Wide Web can be a wild frontier, but with LIBERY laptops, your online privacy is always protected. We also present you crypto laptops, designed with cryptocurrency users in mind. Equipped to support a myriad of wallets and exchanges, These laptops are tailored for seamless cryptocurrency transactions. They offer enhanced security protocols to keep your digital assets safe. Crypto Laptops ensures a secure and smooth cryptocurrency experience. It's time to take control of your online privacy and security. Venture over to CALIX Solutions and explore our Liberty laptops and crypto laptops. Don't forget, our affiliate program lets you earn $50 per sale. Visit calixsolutions.io now or call 7028458276 for more information, because your online safety is our priority.
And we're back. All right, before we jump on and listen to my boy Jeff Booth, which I'll see him next month. Is that July? Yeah. Up in Nashville. All right. Let's see. Lou Green said, Ben, when will the Bitcoin Ben Crypto Club patches be available? Well, we're actually thinking about coming out with a motorcycle jacket. So we can all hop on our Harleys and our Hogs and our Hondas and our Ninjas and go out and ride around and cause a little trouble in the neighborhood. Maybe get into a rumble or two. All right, here we go. Let's jump in here. Now, I want you to listen. Now, on the private server, I got a whole different thing. Oh, and we will have a 3:00 sheet show today. So the shit show at 3:00 today on the private server, you ain't going to want to miss that, all right? Because that's going to be some AI. What's coming out with AI, or what AI, and I don't mean open AI, those bunch of global shitheads. I mean decentralized AI. Folks, if you don't understand some of the tokens, some of the coins that are coming out with these decentralized AI projects, Heidi, can I get an amen?
Amen.
If you don't know these projects, folks, these are mammoths of projects. Mammoths. And if you don't understand how AI and blockchain and tokenization is laying out right now, I'm going to say one name, and those who know. Eric Voorhees. If you don't know who Eric Voorhees is, you are missing out on an AI revolution that this mother plucker is leading, that is gonna blow your freaking mind. That's a hint for the 3:00 shit show here on the private server. Okay, let's jump in and listen to my favorite librarian, Jeff Booth. He's boring, but damn it, he's right.
The Bitcoin VCs, and it's not just us. It's 1031, Stillmark, Time Chain, Fulgur Ventures. There's a bunch of other, like some really great other people in the space. We just have an additional value that kind of looks very different, and I'm quite surprised that there's not way more people, because the returns are going to be so much better by healing the world, by providing real value, long-term value, because you're denominating those returns in Bitcoin. You're building
This is what I want you to get out of this. Listen to how he tells you and listen closely. He's telling you, invest in companies that are, listen closely, that are devoted to growing the community of decentralization. Why do you think I've opened these clubs? These clubs are community magnets. They are bringing the people into the community. They are growing the network of the community. Bigly, as Trump would say. Folks, listen up and listen closely.
No, yes, then you have different strategies in different venture funds, different strategies within companies, which ones can do better. We'll see what that looks like over time. But that path, I honestly, Israel, I'm blown away that there's not more capital racing after this, because it's so obvious. At least it's so obvious to me. And our early returns and our early portfolio companies are proving it out. Like, their thesis is obviously correct.
Yeah, I agree with you, but I think probably there are very few investors that have the lens that you have. I mean, it takes a lot of effort to really get to the level of understanding Bitcoin and what the potential is. And so the traditional VC will need to do, we'll need to go down that rabbit hole and really learn it to understand the protocol, how it fixes finance, to get over the hurdles of how that technology can be broken.
Probably more importantly, like, as important as all that is, how to treat entrepreneurs to be able to make them successful, which is very different than and that gives the people in this sector that think like that a massive advantage to accelerate, because it really does create win-win-win for everyone. And so, like, when I think about our deal flow, we get to see everything. We get to see absolutely everything, and we get to spend a lot of time, and even stuff that we don't invest in, that we try to help those entrepreneurs connect them to others, because the whole thing is everybody wins by it. It's remarkable. It's a very different paradigm.
In my social circle, people think I'm a little nutty for being so all in on Bitcoin. And so, but one of the things that really gives me the confidence that I know I'm on the right path is the level of intelligence and integrity that I find across almost everybody involved in Bitcoin. And it is such a refreshing community to be a part of, that I just feel like I've never seen a group so diverse, but yet that has such great values and really wants to help fix the world, and really super smart people. I'm sure you see that too. Can you tell me a little bit about what you're seeing in terms of the entrepreneurs, and especially the types of companies they're building? So are there any particular verticals?
Listen up, folks. This is about to get very interesting.
Or problems that are being solved by the companies that you're seeing? We just talked broadly about companies that haven't been very specific.
Yeah, and I mentioned earlier, I was early in the internet, and I saw this play out. And one of the reasons what attracted me to the internet is I needed to be a part of that, and what was happening, just how smart the people were, what this looked like, how critical thinking, and then also watching it get co-opted by money, and bad incentives. So I saw both of those things, and I never thought I'd have a chance to play that game again. But Bitcoin is like, it's an order of magnitude greater than that other game. When I see what I see here in people, and the intelligence and what this looks like, it's actually it's so remarkable, because you wouldn't know it unless you were in the system. right? So actually, by creating the VC, by creating Ego Death, this all came to us, and we got to see it at a totally new level. And some of those entrepreneurs, if I look at what Obi's doing with Fedi, you have a completely scalable to 8 billion people solution that is already built. That people are talking about Lightning can't scale and layer 2 can't scale and all this kludgy nonsense with tokens right now. And the solution is actually already built in beta, soon to be launched, that gives you unlimited scalability to Bitcoin. And we saw this, like, and so when you know who Obi is, and when knows who the rest of the team there, you saw this years ago. And so we were able to, like, you start to integrate with some of the just remarkable entrepreneurs and how they're going to solve this at different layers. And that all came to us rather than us going and searching. We wouldn't have seen it unless we were deep into this ecosystem. So like examples like that, they're all over the place. LN Markets, their rate of growth on using Lightning or Bitcoin as a derivative as exchange where there's no counterparty risk is remarkable. And so many companies rebuilding the entirety of all of commerce on top of this. Maybe this is actually probably an interesting point to look at that tied to your conversation that I don't think people know. If you realize that Bitcoin is repricing the world and it's moving to a free market and all prices are relative to Bitcoin, and you're deep down this path, you have an investment thesis. Okay, what accelerates that? What are the types of companies that are valuable in that environment? And it looks one path. If you believe that all of wealth comes through financialization and more financialization, then you're in crypto and you're trying to do houses to asset value tokens onto the blockchain. You're trying to financialize greater, and that's a very huge divide right now in the community. And here's why I'd say that, why it's important distinction point. Today, if all of your wealth has always come from that financialization, and a house actually hasn't gone up in value, it's gone down relative to currency, and instead of being a utility value, or currency value has gone down, and the house has gone up as a result. And instead of a house becoming being a utility value where it was 70 years ago, it's become a store of value, because if you hold your money in the bank, you lose money. And so more and more people are leveraging those assets. And what you would say about that leverage against the broken financial system is they're massively overpriced because they're acting as stores of value instead of utilities, right? And so if you're measuring from that system, what you're thinking is, how do I get more of that? But the way I use the example of my house falling from 300 Bitcoin to 22 Bitcoin in the last 4 years, it's repricing all of those assets to a utility value. It's removing the financialization of this in Bitcoin. And so some people are thinking, okay, I need more houses, and a way to extract more financialization is to tokenize those, so leverage those and everything else to get more people into it. And some people are thinking, wait, the actual energy bounded by Bitcoin is repricing all of this. And so those two theses, depending which one you were in, would be massively different. And so we're in the one that Bitcoin's repricing everything, and you're seeing crazy opportunity to do so all across the board.
And all across the board, by the way, Jeff, out of curiosity, any geographical insights that you're seeing as far as where these companies are being built?
We just made our first investment in Brazil. We have investments in Switzerland, US. I personally do have a couple in Africa. So it is really a global phenomenon. Some of the top talent still has either been close to the US system because they've seen the movie in other and they realize what's happening, or so, and then at least in scalable talent, right, or in scaling things. But then you have these pockets of opportunity wherever you are in the world, like Africa, and some of the most brilliant entrepreneurs I've ever met there. But so far, they don't have the ecosystem around them to be able to thrive. And so, in some of what we do, we try to help provide that ecosystem and other players around them to help them thrive.
Yeah, it is uneven in terms of opportunity of or problems that are being solved. So I'm based in Mexico City, and so I'm more familiar with the LATAM and the fintechs that have been trying to solve problems, and there's a lot of them. But
All right, guys and gals, we are jumping over to the private server. Here's how you get there, right? The private server is available on our club's websites. All right. All you have to do is go to the club's website, which is actually www.bitcoinbencryptoclub.com. Then you choose which club is nearest you, join that club's online presence, and you get everything. All right. Now, that also gives you a membership in the clubs. So you can go to any club in the country, any physical location, walk right in. I'm a member, and you get everything right there. All right. This is the keys, folks. The future is now. Now, for those of you, because I've had a few people send me messages, for those of you wanting shares in these clubs, give us a call, 941-960-1180. That's it. If you have any questions about the club's ownership, membership, anything, the easiest way is to call the club, 941-960-1180. Give us a call. I'm here right now. We got operated, Secret Squirrel, you out there?
Yes.
Secret Squirrel, I'm giving out the club's telephone number. Prepare for incoming phone calls.
All prepared.
Thank you, Secret Squirrel. All right, Secret Squirrel. Secret Squirrel, also known as Amanda, is out there waiting for your phone call right now. I call her Secret Squirrel. Well, that's a whole other story. But she's there right now waiting for your phone call. 941-960-1180. Because if you don't call, I got to fire her. Then I don't have Secret Squirrel. And I like Secret Squirrel. She's pretty cool. She surfs. She's a secret squirrel surfer. Shout out to Secret Squirrel. Okay, everyone, join the club, join the fight, and start kicking some ass. All right, we are switching over to the private server. Join the club now. And let's kick some ass. Everyone, have a great day. And hey, any questions, anything, call us. Call Secret Squirrel. She'll help you. All right, we are going to Secret Squirrel mode. Here we go. Hold, please.